Welcome to another pike and shot battle. This is hopefully something like Pinkie Cleugh, 1547. Yeah, I don't speak Gaelic, so if you see the spelling of this, you probably can't blame me. One of a paired match. I am the Scots in this one. Regent Turan, you have successfully blocked the English invasion along the line of the River Esk. They have evidently decided to retreat southwards as the entire English line is faced to its right and is marching towards the main road. This gives you an excellent opportunity to attack their flank before they are able to react, and, against the advice of your fellow nobles, you have given the order for an all-out assault. The small river and cornfields will provide little hindrance to your fast-moving pike blocks, schiltrons, while your inferior cavalry can shelter behind marshy ground. You need to close quickly before the enemy artillery and galleons can disorganize your close-packed columns. Yeah, so historically this was a complete disaster for the Scots, but like I said, we are playing it from both sides. So this takes place at a transitional period where the armies are kind of fighting using traditional weapons. I mean, we're using largely pikes and bows, but also some skirmishing arquebuses. The English army is still largely based on the longbow and bill, but I believe they do have a few matchlocks, cannons, naval artillery support, and their cavalry is a mix of gendarmes of various sorts and the border horse, who are more lightly armed. So, as the scenario says, basically we need to foolishly trundle forward and die, I think. There is decent ground here, isn't there? We'll dispatch our Highlanders off to the side a bit. Historically, they took very little part in the battle because they were either shot at or just afraid of the cannons, and they just kind of stood back and were not all that helpful. And I think I might send a little bit of missile support off to the side, but largely shove all my shooting troops over and begin the advance. If we can make contact with the bow and bill, we'll have the advantage. The problem will be trying to find a way to shove past his cavalry. And to that end, I might actually shift my horse more into the center if I can, so I can use him to break zone of control locks on my pikemen. Something like that. Okay. Next turn. Archers into the village, it seems. Oh, they can move and shoot. I didn't know that. All right. And we'll just trundle straight ahead now. Right. Next turn. We can shoot back at the ships. Funny. Ouch. Oh. Okay. Lovely. Well, we're just gonna have to ignore that, I suppose. Don't really want to engage until everyone's arrived. I probably don't have the luxury of too much time. Okay, so everyone's lined up. Next turn we can just start pushing forward and hoping to engage wherever we can avoid this difficult slope. Oh, what garbage. Oh, what garbage. Alright, these guns are useless then. They're just useless. Next turn. Oh, very unpleasant. Right, it's forward then. Okay, then we can at least try to disrupt the enemy by archery here. Let's get into charge range of these militia longbowmen. It's no problem. Might need these guys on the rough ground there. It's pretty challenging for the Scots. Next turn. Oh no, not again. Oh, what a disaster. Damn. Okay, well, there goes the left flank. %. Well, let's see if we can't get some vengeance. First off, charge. Good. And our Highlanders will get ready to charge the archers. Good. Got some counterfire. That's exactly what we wanted. We need to try to push into these small patches of open ground. Just mask my own guns. Good job. Well, trundle forward, I guess. And we have 2 tiles of open ground here, which we need to push. Very good. And what am I doing with these horsemen? Probably it's trying to fight his horsemen. Don't see what else they could do. Assume we still cannot hit anything. Ah, well, that's something. Next turn. Good. It's fine if our skirmishers are being shot at. We really need to preserve the pikemen. Now, I think you may have made a mistake there. The German mercenary arquebuses, the texture looks like that of the light arquebuses, but these are medium foot. They cannot evade. See if we can't get a break. Nope. Charge and pursue. Tank a volley, too bad. Good. Right into the militia billmen then. That should work out well for us. How bad would this be? Really bad. Doesn't matter though. Well, for one thing, we'll get them next turn. Next, into the bills. And that frees this unit up to charge the longbowmen. Disruption. Let's have a staring contest here. And shift these pikes to our right. Got open ground to push across there. And ouch. Keep our light horse just kind of lurking here, and hopefully we'll keep staring at each other, and that would be a-okay with me. Occupy this difficult slope though to draw some fire and prevent the cavalry from pushing through. Alright, next turn. Oh, that's just wonderful. The more dispersed formation of the skirmishing Highland archers proved useful there. Should bounce that. Oh, I think they might be disordered, so we're gonna stick. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know how we'll fare even in the open against the longbowmen if we're already disrupted. You just run away, please. Really? There. This obstacle should protect us from the horse. Charge. They'll evade. And join the fun or set up the flank? I think set up the flank. As much as I don't like getting shot at. Good. And right up the hill we go. Okay, how bad? Pretty bad. No choice though, really. We've got to get stuck in. Probably staying disordered is the right call, because we can't fight both light and non-light cavalry. Let's hopefully zip through somewhere to safety. Yeah, that's not really what I had in mind. Okay. Well, we'll see how the assault goes. Next turn. Oh, that is terrible. Okay. Break. Checks? Yes, perfect. Bounce it with the protection of the hedge. Yep. Oh no. Oh, and we're disrupted here. This is awful. This is awful. Oh no, we're gonna lose our main block of pikes here. Ouch. Yeah, this is not going to plan at all. Well, go for the flank. Do we roll them? That would be nice. Guess we'll find out. What a waste. What a waste. I think we have to just keep getting shot at, so we're unlikely to catch them from evading. Assist them. Nope. Good. And another break. Alright, so we've completely broken through here on our left. But elsewhere, things are not going so swimmingly. It's a difficult slope there. I guess we have to charge in. There's something for it. This is done for, though. Not priority charge target. There we go. Ooh, maybe we can clear the border horse. we'll let the moss troopers take care of that. There's nothing really useful we can do here. Push them back into the difficult slope if they fall back here. And they're just going to have to take some arrow and cannon fire. Lovely. Next turn. Looks like he didn't even need the rear charge. Good. Hopefully we charge on into the retinue bills and bows. Good. Blocked his own men in to force him to keep fighting, but he'd honestly be better off letting his cavalry bounce out. Ugh, annoying. Probably chase off map, but hopefully we can come back soon. Good. Right. Let's pursue and hopefully pursue into the... no. Never mind. Okay, wheel about then. Almost caught them, surprisingly. Let's see. Our Scottish Lancers can at least zone of control lock these gendarmes from broken ground. Let's fall back behind this hedge. Go for the frag. Good. And a break? No. What about now? Good. And we turn, that's perfect, that protects the rear of the children. can slowly attempt to flee to the cover of the trenches. And that's it. Next turn. Oh, they held. Noxious. Oh, yeah, okay. Where do they end up? That could be okay if they keep pursuing. Might be able to hit them in the flank. Oh, we held firm so we can charge. Unless we get bombarded, that might drop our cohesion. You have the protection of the hedge. I wonder how much it'll help. No routes this turn. Still holding out. Okay, well, let's see if we can charge these lights. We do. So we can stop being shot at then. I suppose join the fun. And disrupted and not good for much else. Work on overrunning these guns. Good. And the protected POA plus 100 is plus 9. It's quite nice. And then the hedge is also preventing the Border Horse's Swordsman POA from coming into play. Here we've got Light Lance plus 100 mounted versus unprotected. And of course, protected referring not to armor, but they don't have pikes integrated in, and they're not hiding behind a hedge or fortification. But they bounce us anyway, and now we're going to get shredded by archery. It's going to be brutal. Impact is a bit of a risk, but melee is good. Keep running to cover. Can we hit anything? I doubt it. Nope. Let's see. Let's have our moss troopers keep harassing. And the Earl of Angus with Shiltrin right into the flank of these demi-lancers. Good. Okay, going pretty well. Goodbye to our lancers, but otherwise things are going our way in the melee. Next turn. Oh no. Oh, that's a shame. They almost made it to cover. Good. Luckily, we had no one nearby to fail cohesion checks. Should bounce that, no problem. Yep. Looks like our lead declined by 2 points. Okay. Take out those guns. Take out those guns. How's this unit holding firm? Well, into the longbowmen. And unfortunately we bounce. Lock in the pensioners. Hopefully we don't disrupt from archery and artillery. And then if we don't, we'll charge in and hope we don't disrupt from impact. Good. Let's prepare to attempt to charge these archers. Alright, I think we should have this next turn, just from breaking the lights and artillery, and if not next turn, we should start breaking up his main infantry soon. Next turn, we're up 24, just need a little bit more. There we go. There's a swordsman POA coming into play. Bounced them. Very nice. They were disrupted. They charge, bad idea because they can't fall back, so they're pinned against a hedge of pikes. Oh wow. Alright. Pretty much the whole line is close to breaking now anyway. There we go. It's over. We had kind of a tough time with the Highlanders getting shot up by the fleet. But other than that, things went pretty well. I think the main thing was that my opponent kept his bow and bill in open terrain. And really, these pike blocks are very difficult to stop with anything that's not other pike blocks in the open, or cavalry if they have room to fall back after impact. The bow and bill have heavy weapon and swordsman, and heavy weapon doesn't come into play at all against pikes unless they're fragged, I think, but maybe not even then. And swordsman doesn't come into play unless the pikes are disordered or disrupted. So they're effectively working at a 0 POA to 100, minus whatever minor armor differences they are, and that's just not doable, and that really was the key to this battle. So I think if he had occupied these patches of difficult slope, I would have had a much harder time. So, a good game to my opponent. Until next time.